Welcome to the Ocean Community 50 Over 50 series, presented by the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. The road to success starts at Valenti family of auto dealerships, and visibility along the journey increases greatly with the help of 321 Media. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to 50 Over 50, brought to you by the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce with Valenti family of dealerships. My name is Ben Barber from 321 Media, and I am so excited for you to be here today, especially because we have an incredible guest, Miss Alison Patton. Miss Alison, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I've never called you that, actually, but I know that everyone else in the world has. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I teach at the Westerly Preschool, which is the Little Apple School. I direct the town band, the Westerly Band.
The oldest band, the oldest community band in the country?
That's what they say. It's the.
Oh, you don't believe that?
Well, there's a lot of conditions to it. It's supposedly the oldest non-military band in constant use, in constant. Going constantly.
That's impressive. You don't think that's impressive?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you been involved in the Westerly Band?
Oh, I joined the band as a trumpet player 40 years ago.
Okay.
And then I've actually been directing for around 28 years.
Wow. So 12 years in, you took over the baton.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What's changed in the 40 years of the band?
Ooh, a lot. When I first joined, it was mostly older men in the band, but now we have there were a few women and a few younger people, but now we have quite a bit of. It's a very, very mixed. Our youngest player is 12, and our oldest is around 90. But
wow.
So and I mean, the style of music changes. We still play old things too, but we're playing some newer music too. So it's just.
We've been fortunate enough to cover a lot of your concerts on 321, thanks to Lisa Ornberg, who is one of your closest friends, I believe.
Yes, my closest. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How did you guys meet?
We've been friends since we were 8 years old, like best friends since we were 8 years old, and we just grew up together, and like sisters, really. But yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome. We love Lisa.
Yeah.
She's the best, and she constantly sends me text messages of, "Hey, this is happening. Can we cover this?" And I'm like, "Sure. Anytime you want to take the camera out and go cover something, you can." Mm-hmm. And she loves to cover your events, which is very sweet. So
yeah, we thank both of you for that. But.
It's honestly, all credit goes to Lisa for that. She just texts me and says, "Hey, there's a band concert. I want to go do it." And I'm like, "Okay, great. That's fantastic." Because you guys are awesome, and obviously we want to cover as many of your things as possible. Let's talk about teaching. Okay. How did you get into preschool teaching?
Well, I majored in music. And I started off at Barrington College, and then halfway through we merged with Gordon College in Massachusetts, and then after that I went to URI to take classes in education, and during that period of time, I took a babysitting job for a little boy that went to that school, and when the first day of school, I brought him to school, and Diane, at the time it was Aberdeen, but now it's Diane Sarah. She said, "Hey, do you want to teach music?" And so I started off teaching 3 or 4 times a week, just half an hour a time.
Yeah.
And then I kind of gradually grew and started teaching full time there, and it was really nice because. I started when when I had children, they were little and they could come with me, and then when they started going to school full time, that's about the time when I transitioned over to full time there. So
awesome. The Little Apple School. What is the official name? Because I only know it as the Little Apple School.
It's called the Westerly Preschool.
Okay. I like the Little Apple School.
Yeah, everybody calls it Little Apple.
And that's because it looks like
an apple.
a little apple. How long has it been there?
It actually they started in that place the first year I was there, which would have been 1987.
Okay.
And they're under new ownership now. Melissa Sposato owns and directs it now.
And how has that changed in the last 38 years? I know it's not 40 because I was born in 1987, and by God, I am not 40 yet.
It used to be half days, morning half day and afternoon half day. And when Melissa took over, we started doing full days. So that's and the children have the option of either going just the morning or full day.
Do you now that's better for the parents, I would assume.
It is, yeah.
The full day would be preferable. I know when my nephew was in preschool, it was always, it's a tough time of like, you get to go back to work, but you need somebody to pick them up at noon and drop, and that's it's an interesting thing. So what would you say the split is there between people that go full time and half
well,
day?
We have like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Most of the kids are 4 years old, and Tuesday, Thursday, most of them are 3 years old. And so like the 4-year-olds, almost all of the 4-year-olds go full day, and then the 3-year-olds, most of them go half day. Then we have some children that go every day, all day, and this is a big split.
Do you ever? I know what your answer is going to be to this, but do you ever get sick of kids?
Did I ever what?
Do you ever get sick of kids?
I do. I mean, I love the children.
Yeah.
But I also I look forward to summer because I need a little time off. And
yeah.
And then I still spend time with a lot of other children in the summer. But
right. Yeah. You also run a lot of the youth programs, children's programs for Christ Church.
Yeah, I'm the children's ministry director for Christ Church. So I run the Sunday school
and the Vacation Bible
School. Yeah.
How long have you been involved in Christ Church?
I grew up in Christ Church. I was born there, baptized there and everything. So all my life. I joined the choir when I was 8, and that really started everything flowing with George Kent, and then but I have been going there and going to Sunday school and everything since I was a baby.
And then did that also lead into you being in the chorus of Westerly?
Yeah. When at the time, if you joined the church choir as a child, you were automatically in the chorus of Westerly, and the two met rehearsed together with George Kent.
Yeah. So obviously you spent a very long time. How did that musical education of the chorus of Westerly, of the Christ Church choir, of being under the wing of George Kent for your entire life almost.
Yeah.
How did that lead you into help you in your career, then growing up and teaching children, but also your music career of growing up and playing an instrument and leading the band?
Oh, it's everything. Being in the chorus with George Kent, I learned music, and actually, and when I got older, I started to play trumpet, and he actually taught me how to play, and so it's just pretty much everything I do comes from that, from growing up in there. I even my husband was in the choir also at a young age, so I even met him through that. So
That's awesome.
And both of my kids are adults now, but they still sing in the choir, and my grandchildren come with us to church. And
that's always great to see, because I get to be the eye, the like the I don't know if you're familiar with the Lord of the Rings. I get to be like the eye of Sauron, just like watching at Christ Church every week, and so I see your grandchildren, and it's very nice. But the how has how do I want to put this? Oh, you know what? I'm going to move on from that for a second, and let's talk about Scott. Scott, right?
Okay, yeah.
How'd you meet? Go into more details. How'd you meet Scott? Tell us about Scott.
We actually met as babies in the church nursery, and we grew up together.
Oh my God!
I mean, if you had told me I was going to marry him when I was a little kid, I would be like, no. But we just and then when we were 8, we both joined the choir and grew up there. And
wow!
So
what a ringing endorsement for the Christchurch Choir.
Yeah.
Get involved with your church. Maybe you'll meet the love of your life as a baby.
Yeah. There's actually a few people who met through the choir or chorus that have grown up and gotten married together, that met as children.
Oh, I'm sure. Especially, I mean,
there's quite a few.
Are you still involved with the Chorus of Westerly?
I don't sing in the chorus, but I go and help at camp with them.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
It must be difficult to do both. The Westerly Band and the
chorus. That's why I stopped the chorus. I would love to still be in it.
Yeah.
But when I was after I had my first child, I was trying to juggle the band and the chorus and the choir and school and everything else. So I just had to stop. But.
Yeah. What is your tell me about your kids?
My kids?
Yeah.
My daughter Dana is she's 35, and she married to a man, Chris Pancaro, who actually was in the band. They were in the band together as teenagers, and so they've been dating since they were teenagers. And,
oh wow!
Dana was. Or she majored in music in college, and she's a music teacher, but right at the moment she's not working because she wants to be home with her children.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And her husband Chris he's the tech guy for the town of Charlestown.
Oh, so, nice.
Yeah. And then my son Franklin is 31, and he is I guess he's 30 around here.
We'll edit it out. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Franklin, don't worry. Your mom knows. It's fine.
So he works for the Naval Undersea Warfare Center, and he is a contract specialist.
Nice.
Yeah. And they both grew up in Westerly, and they both in the band. They're both still in the band, and they grew up in the band from when they were 12 years old, and they still are both in the choir and the band. So
that's awesome. When 12 is the minimum age, I would assume, to join the band.
We say they can start at 12.
Yeah. We
also have what we call a prep band.
Okay.
And it's we're just starting up a new one this week. It's for a lot of times people come to the band, and either they've only been playing for a short period of time, or they haven't played in a long time, and they try to play, and I'm just not ready for this.
Yeah.
And so a couple years ago we started what we call a prep band, and people from the band come and play along with them, and it's just so that they can get playing and get better, and the music's easier. And And so if anybody that has played before, or either a long time ago, or haven't been playing for very long, can join, and it's successful. People move into the band when they're ready.
Yeah.
But we had a 10-year-old who started, and she's now, I think she's 12 or 13, or maybe 14 now, but she's still in the regular band now, but she
Yeah.
she started at 10.
What where do you think that your passion for teaching children, and teaching children to adults, I mean, honestly, but where do you think your passion for teaching came from?
um I have younger siblings, and I think that triggered it really. And then growing up with children all around, I think, with the in the church and in the choir, and I've always had children around me, and
Yeah.
so younger children, and I think it just sparked from there. But
That's awesome. You're a legend in this community. I want you to know that. When people, generations now have come through the Little Apple School, and sing your praises, and now generations have gone through the Westerly Band, or have come through Christ Church, and been a part of that. What does it mean to you to be one of the 50 over 50? What does it mean to you to get some recognition for all of this work that you've done?
oh, let's see. I think it's an honor. I do think it's an honor. I sometimes feel like, oh, did I really work that hard to get this? But I mean, I do. But
Yes, you
yeah.
did. You did. Well, let me tell you right now, you did. Anyone who takes care of children is deserving in my estimation. But you, yeah, absolutely, you worked hard enough for this. You are incredibly deserving. I have never met anybody who has, not even a bad word. Not I've never met anybody who said a bad word about you. I've never met anybody who didn't sing your praises to the end. You are one of the most well-loved people that I've ever met. So you're doing a lot of things right at all times, and your dedication to your community and to the children of your community, and your faith, and your music, and all of this. You're in charge of one of the longest running institutions ever in the country. In the genre that you're in, you are in charge of the minds of our youth, and helping mold them and get them ready to go on to grade school. And it's just a lot. You do a lot for the community, and I want to say thank you for that. Anything that you want to touch on before we go?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, anything you want to plug? Anything? Do it? Join the band. Come see the band concerts.
We're what? Let me think. The prep band, really. We're trying to get people to be in. And the Westerly Band, we always need new members for.
Awesome.
We're always looking for members.
How would someone join the prep band or the band?
You can email us at westerlyband.org.
Okay.
Or you can go on to our Facebook page or Facebook group. We have both.
Oh, awesome! Fantastic.
And we also have a we also have a website that.
Do you guys practice at the Armory?
We do every Wednesday at 7:30.
All right. So if nothing else, guys, just go knock on the door at the Armory at 7:30 on a Wednesday and say, "Allison, I want to join."
Yeah, and the prep band meets at 6:30. We'll start this week.
Perfect.
If we're already in rehearsal, we lock the door, but we have a portable doorbell, so ring the doorbell and somebody will come down.
That's awesome. I love that. You have a portable doorbell. I need one of those. Actually, I don't need one of those. It would ring constantly, and then I would never get any work done. Let's stick with the receptionist. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything that you do in the community. This has been fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Alison Patton. This has been a wonderful episode of 50 over 50. Thank you to Valenti Family of Dealerships. Thank you to the Ocean Community Chamber of Commerce. For 321 Media, my name is Ben Barber. Bye for now.